everybody. Welcome to the REI USA Summit 2021. We are some bad chicks. Oh my God, I'm so excited to be starting this off. And I already know I got to come with the energy. I already know. So wake up. I hope you got your coffee. I hope I'm shocking you right now. I hope it's shaking and spilling everywhere, baby. Let's go. Let's get fired up. We about to get set free, y'all. We about to do this thing, y'all. Woo! So take a second and do a praise break. Do a shout, baby. Do a jump up and down. Do something, baby. Let's get it poppin'. Yeah, baby. P.S. I do wake up like this. Oh my word. So I tell you what, I'm gonna see how I can make sure that I've got this presentation pulled up. I know Zoom can be a bit tricky. So I ask for grace. That's all I can do is ask for some grace. Let's see here, share my screen with this Mac. And I've only got 4 slides today. So don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you to death with the minutia and the details and the womp. What I'm gonna do is introduce myself. I believe that people learn best and relate best with stories. So I'm gonna hit you with a story you would never expect, and then I'm gonna pull it back and show you through my story, through my facts, through my vision, exactly why I'm talking about this. And I hope and pray it hits you. I hope it hits you in the heart, so that as you receive the rest of the knowledge you're gonna get, it's gonna be on fertile ground, baby. Let's go. All right. Okay, so the name of this is called It All Starts with Vision. My name is Brittany Thompson, straight from Birmingham, Alabama. This message has been something that's been in the works for a long time. And before I get into it, I really want to just tell you a little bit about myself so you can kind of see where I'm coming from. All right, let's go. Who is Brittany? Well, first and foremost, baby, I'm a follower of Christ, period. All glory to God. Next, I'm a wife of 12 years to my middle school sweetheart, Leon. Oh, I love him, y'all. I'm a mother of 3 amazing children. Micah's turning 11 this year. Elise is turning 10 this year, baby. And my little Sarah Grace, my little rocker, she's turning 4. I consider myself a businesswoman, a serial entrepreneur, a speaker, coach, trainer, author, et cetera, right? So what we're going to get into today is the core components of vision, right? Bam! Here we go. I told you I was going to hit you upside the head with something different. And it's going to be on here for a little bit, but I want you to take a good look at each picture you see. Because I hope that you can identify yourself, whether you're a mom, whether you've got children, whether you're just now getting real estate, maybe you're already in real estate, baby. Maybe you like vacations, maybe you like fitness. I don't care. Hopefully you can pull something out of this because we're going to go in. All right. So first things first, the core components of my vision. We got faith, we got family, finance, friendships, and freedom. So that's how I'm setting the stage. All right, let's get into it. Today, I'm here to speak and share something that's very near and dear to my heart. There are no acronyms, no puzzles. There's no long drawn out message, nothing like that. There is nothing truly to write down because I want you to feel this message, y'all. I want y'all to feel it in your heart. Today, my goal is for my words being shared to touch your heart so deeply that you feel convicted to make a change and take some action. So let's do this. First things first, answer this question for me, y'all. What needs to happen to make a TV turn on or to even charge the cell phone that we use every day? I don't know if y'all hit me in the chats, but just guess, just throw it out there. What needs to happen to make a TV turn on? All right. Now, can a TV turn on or any appliance truly of any sort without being plugged into an outlet? It's rhetorical. Y'all already know. Not really, right? Exactly. All of them have to be connected to a source of power. And to go a step further, you can agree that once it's connected, it works efficiently for the purpose intended. Bam! Hope y'all caught that message. It works efficiently for the purpose intended. In other words, a blender can't toast and a toaster can't blend. I hope y'all caught that. I said a blender can't toast and a toaster can't blend. So before you all get into the details and hear these testimonies and these stories and all this knowledge about to be dropped today, I want you to consider, first of all, know who you are. Who are you? Your gifts, right? That's important. What you're good at and your vision. It's going to be so much coming at you. It's going to be like, bam, like the Matrix. You're going to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And the thing that's going to ground you, I pray, is the fact that you have a vision. You have a plan, right? You're going to know exactly what speaks to you because you've identified. And I'm going to show you how to identify what's important to you. Woo! All right, let's go. Let's go. Now, I will preface this, and I don't want to be offensive to anybody. The message that I received basically in moments out of biblical reflections. And I'm gonna highlight 2 verses. I'm not gonna go in, but I do want you to know who I am and what's at my core, my foundation. What's in here, okay? The first verse, Habakkuk 2:2. What it says is, write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets so heralds can run with it. I'm gonna let y'all sit on that. That's Habakkuk 2:2. Proverbs 29:18 says, where there is no vision, the people cast off is self-control. They lose it. Let that sit. All right. So what I'm going to do now is transition to what the reason why I got into vision is it really started in journaling, because I believe it's something magical to documenting what's happening, writing it down. It could be a couple words, honey. It could be a couple sentences, baby, or it could be a couple pages. But to be able to reflect back and be in the moment where you were when you wrote it, it is astronomical to your development, y'all. It's a big, big, big deal, okay? So I am going to reflect, and I'm going to be very vulnerable and transparent with you, and I'm going to make sure I hit my time. All right, so I'm going to go back to February 14th, 2016. February 14th, 2016. Today, this is 2021. This is 5 years ago, and I'm not a consistent journal. I just happened to be in my moment of reflection, right? And something said, flip to the first entry in this book. And I'm gonna tell you what I wrote, y'all. My dream has been reborn. I can envision my family and I traveling the world and serving many. I know that going into this real estate, going into this 6 months pregnant with 2 children is gonna be tough. But I also know that all things are possible through Christ who strengthens me. I have been equipped with a sound mind, great health, I thought, and an incredible support system. My husband is a remarkable man, and I simply couldn't ask for anything more. Today, I'm choosing to follow a system and release fear and doubt. And I encourage y'all,
Hey, Brittany, you muted. For some reason, you got muted.
Oh no!
So go, but yeah, start back again, girl. Start back. We need it.
Oh no! Where did I stop?
Right when you started reading, that's when you got muted.
Oh, we don't. Hopefully, you give me 5 more minutes. Go ahead. All right, let's go back. My dream has been reborn. I can envision my family and I traveling the world and serving many. I know that going into this 6 months pregnant with 2 children is going to be tough, but I also know that all things are possible through Christ who strengthens me. I have been equipped, baby, with a sound mind, great health, I thought, and an incredible support system. My husband is a remarkable man, and I couldn't ask for anything more. Today, this hopefully for you women or men out there that's watching, today, make today your choice. Today, I wrote, I'm choosing to follow a system, bam, a system, and release fear and doubt. I'm choosing to pursue a career in real estate investing, which will eventually fund our mission around the world. We will pay off debts, then team with others to give, build wells, provide food, etc., to other people in need of internationally where people don't have because it's unavailable, not because they lazy. I want to make a true difference, right? I want to see swollen bellies of malnourished children shrink, blistered feet from walking without shoes healed, spaces where teeth once existed filled. I wish to see health restored and hearts cry out for Christ and praise. My dream is bigger than me or anything I could ever think of. I will live Matthew 28:19 every day. And I know quitting, y'all, you got to know this in your heart, baby. Quitting is not an option. This day will mark the beginning of the rest of my life, and I'm truly excited to see my vision achieved. That's the point of journaling, y'all. That's the point of vision. Now, y'all hear where I was? I'm going to tell you a little bit about my journey, and then we're going to end up hopefully giving you some practical stuff to use. And guess what? Like Stacy said, I'm not selling nothing. That's the best part. You can use this now exactly where you are. So let's get into it, baby. 2016. My first real estate deal using wholesaling as an exit strategy. That's where you source an off-market property, connect with a seller, turn around and move it to an end buyer and make a difference on the spread for those of y'all that don't know. I have been studying this model for 2014. Y'all, I had analysis paralysis. I know some of y'all know what that is. So I'm human just like you. Okay, that year I also got accepted into Highlands College for pastoral care. 2016 was a big year. The next year, my third, Sarah Grace, remember that rock star I was telling you about? She entered this world without a breath. That's right, you heard me. I had a C-section. When they pulled that baby girl out, she wasn't crying and she wasn't breathing. Now, I don't know if any of y'all have been through a miscarriage or if y'all have been through something similar, but I appreciate them nurses in the NICU, baby, because I got real acquainted with them over the next 5 days. People ask me why I'm fired up about life. Girl, why you shouting and yelling and screaming and jumping? Because I understand the power of having a breath. And if you wake up in the morning, baby, don't take it for granted, because that means you got something to do. And if you got something in your heart, baby, if you got a dream in you, you got to let it out. You got to pursue it with a burning desire. All right. 2018, my husband, Leon, my sweetheart, remember my middle school homie from way back when? He was hospitalized due to appendicitis. For an hour, y'all, we were in the hospital and I bawled. I cried because I took a recollection of everything, every memory we had. And I said, what if he's gone? Have we truly done every single thing we could do to show our children the best life? Is there more we can see? Please don't take him out this world. We have stuff to do. All right. 2019, I call that the peak of my health journey. I'm going to get into that in a minute. And of course, y'all know 2020, COVID. But that's okay because we're getting past it. 2021, I'm on a mission, baby. And I'm going to tell you all about it at the end. September 2019, I was 255 pounds. I found out that I was a type 2 diabetic, uncontrolled, with the A1C of 14%. 14. Side note, the normal range is 4 to 6%, dependent upon family history. My daily glucose reading, and my nurses and my doctors going to appreciate this. They're going to say, wow, was over 500 daily. 500. The normal range is under 100 unless you've eaten recently. Then it tapers down in the 3 hours preceding whatever you've eaten. Y'all, that's diabetic coma. That's limb loss. That's go to sleep and don't wake up territory. And I didn't even know. I live like that. And I'm going to get to the point of how this relates to real estate. So hang in there with me. But I feel like stories, facts, sell, stories, tell. And I want to tell you something. All right. I want to sell you something. I want to sell you on a vision. I want to sell you on your vision. December 2019, I was 235 pounds with an A1C of 10%, 90 days later, and the weight of 235. My blood glucose was 250. February 2020, I was 215 pounds with an A1C of 7% and glucose of 145. This year, baby, this year, January 2021, I am 200 to 202. I'm still trying to get under 200, baby. My A1C is 6% and my glucose level run about 100. I reverse type 2 diabetes without insulin. And you know what? There's about 36 million people diagnosed with diabetes every year. And insulin runs you about $1,200 a month. And according to my doctor, she says it's a dependent medication, meaning people depend on it for the rest of their life. And I simply refuse. I wasn't born with it, and it ain't gonna stay with me. I reversed that joint. Done, baby, no more. August 2019, my husband and I went to a conference when we were told to write out our own obituary. Yes, that's morbid, but yes, it worked. I came to the realization that I wasn't truly living the most fulfilling life I desired. At that weekend, we were prompted to write down a schedule of our perfect day and identify 5 key areas of our life. Again, spiritual, financial, relational, physical, charitable giving. He then asked, what are 1 to 2 things? Mind you, this is August. I didn't find out I was sick till September. What are the 1 to 2 things that with all restrictions removed and we didn't have to worry about time or money, what would I like to see happen? Now, this was a 2-day event, and this is what we did the whole time. So it was intense, y'all. And I think you're gonna need to take some time out to do this for yourself and your family if you find value in what I'm putting down. I hope you do. To make a long story shorter, I identified a few things within my physical, my health section, and my needs section. I'm gonna give them to you real quick. I released 75 pounds and am a size 8'10". I participate in regular marathons and I have a positive and perfect health report without pain. This is 2019. In 2017, I had a bad fall. I ended up having 2 bulging discs, a herniated disc, a torn ACL, and just going through a lot of mental trouble. Okay, I did this in October 2019, I wrote this down. Okay, also, my goal was to live a debt-free lifestyle with abundant passive income, travel often with my family and friends, and give generously. I'm talking about giving so ridiculously till people pass out. I'm talking about going to eat out, right? Going to eat out, and maybe your bill is $20 and you just hit them upside the head with $100. I don't know about y'all, but I waited table for about 3 or 4 years, and it was hard. Waiters and waitresses typically don't make that much. So when you do anything above, 10, 20%, whatever, it's probably going to be an astronomical blessing for them. That's literally like a massive seed that they need. Keep that in mind the next time you go out, okay? When I learned to love myself more than I cared about how other people thought of me, my world changed. Hold on to that. When you learn to love yourself more than you care about how other people think of you, your world, y'all, will change. As you get into these details of these women that are coming behind me, delivering all this content, and you start to adopt the concepts, maybe you pick one and say, this is the one I'm gonna do. Everybody's not gonna be on board. A lot of times that's family and friends. Sometimes they with you, but more times than not, they not. But it's okay, because for that season, for that moment, you gotta not care and you gotta go all in, baby. I'm talking about blinders on, narrow focus, let's go. I hope that y'all catch that word, all right? In the middle of my journey, because it wasn't always perfect, right? Make sure I keep my time. I would often ask God, why me? And I just realized now after sharing my story, because I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I was embarrassed. I was ashamed that I let it get that bad. He gave me the theme, Get Healthy With Me challenge. It's the corniest thing in the world. Get healthy with me. But y'all get the point. I'm affirming, get healthy with me. I challenge you, okay? I felt blessed because the bulk of my journey, I walked alone for the most part. And he impressed him. He's like, you got to do it, B. I took you through it so you can help others get through it. To give context, we did a challenge in January 2020 and roughly 10 to 15 people participated. And total weight loss was about 100 to 125 pounds for people doing a 5-day challenge. That's a lot of weight, y'all. That's not just water. Afterward, I felt the tug again, but this time add mind and spirit. So before it was just body, right? It was just, just appearance, just how we looked. But this time he said, I want you to get in their mind and help them develop their spirit. I said, ooh, that's heavy. I don't know if I want to do that. I hadn't gotten up at 5 a.m. Central Standard Time, but I had felt led to, and I had been trying for a year, y'all. I just kept snooze, snooze, snooze. I'm a mom of 3 kids and a whole wife with businesses. I need all the sleep. Y'all can appreciate a sister needing some beauty rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be real with you for 2 seconds. Homegirl was rolling over. I'm like, not today. I don't want to get up today. But I felt led to, and again, I felt called to start this mission, to encourage people. And that's what I do right now, y'all. Real estate gives me the freedom and the ability to focus on doing this, because what I'm doing right now saves lives, puts you in a better position mentally, physically, spiritually, to then adopt a system, to then go all in, to then see success. See, the foundation is your vision, y'all. We now have nearly 200 people in the community that have decided to take a step toward better health. Guess what? It's free. It's free, because I don't know about y'all, but it's a lot of stuff with a price tag. And you know what? My life, your life, it's not necessary, because you're going to pay it forward. You're going to bless somebody else. And that's the point. And you'll see when I get into my mission how that relates. My biggest lesson is that there is no balance. So for those of y'all that find yourselves in these groups, in these clubhouse rooms, or on social media, I hear it a lot. How do you find balance with your spouse or significant other? How do you find balance with your business? How do you find balance with your children and their sporting events and their school schedule and your self-care? Because please believe, if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will. That's a whole word. There's only harmony. And my mission, y'all, is to impact, inspire, and influence millions of people around the world, to have and receive transformation, baby, in their mind, body, and spirit through hearing me share my testimony. And no, I may not talk to 1 million people directly, but I hope and pray that me saying this, me speaking this, me sharing my story, it will be a seed that falls on somebody's heart. And they will take it seriously, whether they join the challenge or not. They will take it seriously. And those in their influence, in their network, baby, will see them taking it seriously, and they take it seriously. And that's how you impact the world. That's a world changer right there. All right. Now, to some of you, you may say, what in the world does that have to do with this conference? And to be honest with you, I have battled all week about sharing this story. But I'm obedient, because I know what it is to not be obedient, and it hurts, okay? To answer the question, I will say everything. In order to attain any level of success consistently in this industry, you have to personally develop. You have to read. You have to have some type of routine. I do a power hour, y'all. I'll get into that in just a second. You have to have something that you do. You have to build wins in your day. That's where success, it's a compound effect, y'all. That's a good book. Get it? Every morning, I'm live in Facebook and Instagram doing something called the Power Hour. Silly name. I know, I got a whole bunch of them. You have no idea what I'm thinking in my mind half the time. Power hour, though, think about it. You start your day with power and how that impacts the rest. It's the first hour of each day where I do a leadership devotional, some prayer, practice meditation, and journal. And the big part of that journal, like what I just read, I include my grateful list, things I'm grateful for. And I hope that y'all write this down. Because even if you don't join me, adopting this small little thing in your day will drastically change your world. I believe that. So after your gratitude list, your mission statement, that statement I just read to you about impacting millions of people, that's a mission statement. And if you remember correctly, I wrote that journal entry back in 2016. This month, I just got clarity on that mission statement. The next thing is a task list. That's small things or big things or a combination of both. I learned that from 75 Hard. I finished it. Woo! That was a journey right there, baby. But it taught me, don't make excuses. Turn them into reasons too. And that includes my task list. Some of y'all trying to get into this business and this industry, and as soon as you see something you like, you got an excuse. But I don't have credit, or I don't have money, or my spouse isn't supportive, or I don't have a car, or my bills. And I'm telling you, the more you focus on what you don't got, you won't got. Y'all heard me. The more you focus on the negative, that's what you'll get. But the moment you switch and say, how can I? How can I? That's a powerful thing to start your day with. Instead of saying, I don't have the cash, how can I have the cash? That's a shift, y'all. And the last thing in that journal is something significant from the previous day. As you know it or not, you come across people that will speak things or you will witness things. And some of that stuff has a profound effect on you. But it's only temporary unless you write it down and go back and review it. That journal, I remember when I was pregnant, y'all, we were so broke. We were struggling. My husband was working a 9 to 5. He continued, got promotions. Y'all, he got promoted, y'all, on leave. Who gets promoted on leave, y'all? And he just got progressively sicker and sicker. With each promotion, something drastic happened. His goal was to provide a lifestyle for his family so his wife could be at home. And I wanted that so bad. And let me speak to that too, as a matter of fact. For those of you out there who has somebody providing for you, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom or whatever your deal is. If you feel that urge in your chest, you want to do something else, you don't want to be at home, you got a gift bigger than just, being at home. Because, that's a gift, y'all. Those of you all that are able to stay at home and take care of these children, and keep your husband happy, keep yourself happy, I salute, baby. But my gifting requires me to step outside the door. And that's okay. Don't let society dictate to you what your structure in your house should be. My structure is God, family, business. That ain't never going to change. And when you have that type of alignment in your foundation, oh my goodness, the floodgates open. Whatever your beliefs are, have alignment. Okay? Oh, and the final thing I do during Power Hour is affirmations, speaking things into the universe as if they exist, but they don't. Because what happens is when you speak things, people and opportunities present themselves to get you closer to your vision, to your goal. Mine was, y'all ain't hear me. Mine was to lose 75 pounds. I did not know 30 days later I was going to find out I had to lose 75 pounds. And I done tried the lose weight fast, the slim slow fast, the injections, the appetites. I've tried everything. You name it, I've tried it legally. That's my disclaimer. Legally, y'all. I'm not going to no far off international place to go and lay up and have some service. I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to participate in recreational substances. I'm not doing that. But I tried everything, and it didn't work until I had no choice. But see, the thing is, you don't get second chances. I got lucky, I got a second chance. But that typically don't happen. Y'all, take your health seriously. That's all I'm going to say on that. I'm going to get off the health part. Okay? I do this for free. This is my serve to give back. This is my mission, y'all. We have to start the day with a winning mindset and a burning desire to go all in on our vision. Remember when I mentioned the passive income and paying off debt? Y'all, I didn't forget. We still in real estate. Well, guess what? We now own 2 apartment complexes. When we renovate and complete that and stabilize, whether we Airbnb or choose long-term tenants, we'll triple the income that we used to make. Bam! Through real estate, y'all. Also, side note, in 2019, I retired my husband from his corporate IT 9 to 5 using the one strategy of wholesaling as an exit strategy, y'all. Now we do many more things now where we have rentals, we flip all of that beautiful, sexy stuff that you see out there. We do that. But how I brought my baby home so we could build an empire? Using wholesaling. It's legal. Do it the right way with integrity. Have your power team, your attorney, your people, have all of that together, but you can do it. It's possible. I'm here to tell you it's possible. That was the first year we hit 6 figures in income, and we paid off everything at that time except our mortgage and our student loans. It just doesn't make financial sense to just pay off all of that for us in that season. And we're still working on it, full transparency. We still have, we have investors and lenders that invest in us, but that's a part of the game. Once you find your system, once you define your vision, you know how to build your business, baby. That's how simple it is. And here's another thing I realized last night while typing this up and making sure I covered all my bases. We were able to give away nearly half of his salary that year. Y'all, he was making some good money and we were able to give that away. That was in my vision, to be ridiculous, and we accomplished it. But I tell you, if we didn't have that down, if we didn't pull out those sections, y'all, the personal, the financial, the physical, the charitable, the relationship, if we didn't nail that down and identify a few things in each section that without restraints we would accomplish, I'm not sure that I would be sitting here in front of you. Quite frankly, I could possibly be 6 feet under because I was not on the same thought process. All right. Now y'all can see that's me before. That's me before. This is us after. If you see the mouse on my screen, this is me after. Y'all, that's the same woman. That's not my cousin. That's me. This is my family. Y'all, we got passports last year for the kids. My children, y'all, I didn't get a passport till I was in my 30s. My kids got passports. They flew for the first time last year on a family vacation. We were going for 10 days because my vision said travel often with family and friends, y'all. That's us. That's my kids walking on the beach looking. All because of real estate and having a vision. And of course, credit go to God, baby. Y'all see this right here on the corner? That's me standing next to my doctor. She told me you need insulin. I told her that's a no. And that's me saying on that piece of clipboard saying I'm free. You can see the difference, right? And this is another real estate related thing, y'all. My husband's first deal. We actually sourced this deal, meaning we marketed and acquired the contract with the seller. It was on the 1st of September. I didn't even put that in there. We actually contracted with the seller to buy that property, right? We actually closed on it September 30th using, using private funds. Y'all, no cash, no credit. We renovated it using relationships and building business credit so you can get some vendor accounts. Y'all, we hit Lowe's and Home Depot up like nobody's business. Again, not using our own cash and credit. That's business. When we sold that property to an end buyer on December 9th, we profited over $40,000. That's almost what my husband made in a year. And I promise you, we might not have put but 2 weeks if you combine all the hours and effort we put into it. Hey, people talk about show your HUDs. That's my HUDs, baby. The one in the back is when we bought it. The one in the front is when we closed it and resold it. And it circles to over 40K. Real estate is real, baby. You got to take advantage of it. You got to take advantage of it, baby. Here we go. What's your vision, honey? Follow me on IG Clubhouse, The Real BJT. Another thing I'm doing, I'm finalizing it. So if you send a text out, you might not get it yet, but you'll be in the system. Text vision to that phone number right there. Because I want to get you a free goal setting worksheet and a how-to video. And it's going to have the same passion that you see right here. Because I'm serious about it. Ain't nothing like a man or woman on fire to do something to change their world. You know what I'm saying? Look at that girl right there, baby. That's a whole new woman. That's a whole new woman. Let me see if I can minimize this, y'all, so I can see some comments because I ain't been able to see them. So if y'all think I'm being mean, I'm sorry. I'm not being mean. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all are being so sweet. I appreciate it. And I hope and pray I'm delivering some value to y'all. Hope and pray that I am. Let's see here. Let's share some tips and then I can answer some questions. It looks like I'm doing right on time, baby. Yes, right on time. Let's see here. Let's go back. Let's go back. Boom. Video. Oh, well, maybe I'll pull it back up. Wait a minute. Let me pull it back up, y'all, since I don't see any questions. Okay, good deal. All right. Share screen. Go back. Share. Ba-boom. All right. Life happens when we live outside of our comfort zone. That's not my quote. I wish I could take credit for it. I really don't know where it came from, but I wanted to share that. Life happens when we live outside of our comfort zone. Are you where you envision yourself being right now? So if you wrote down your vision, are you there? That's a hard truth. That's like a checkup from the neck up, as my old mentor used to tell me. If not, you will be faced with making a decision to step out of your comfort zone. Okay? How we view things is how we do things, y'all. Especially with all this COVID stuff going on. Please don't feel defeated. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Okay? Another thing, as you start to get your success that I know you're going to have in real estate, always remember how you are reached is how you should respond. Because with the success comes people reaching out. They want to know more. But just keep in mind, if you ever find yourself at that crossroads, no matter what avenue, if you decide to go into coaching or whatever you do in the future, because I know I'm currently going through this, how you identify who that potential client or prospective customer is. How were you reached? And that's your avatar. That's who you want to reach because you know it. There is so much power to looking somebody in the eye and saying, I've been there and this is how I got out. So keep it at 100 to yourself. Courage is not the lack of fear. It's action in spite of fear. Be courageous and step outside of your comfort zone. In the middle of a crisis, two things will happen. A crisis will make you do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do without the crisis. It'll make you shut down or it'll make you go forward. Which one are you going to do? Are you going to go crawl back in the hole? Or are you going to come out and be that tigress, that warrior that says, I got this, baby. I got this, baby. Let's go. Let's run. What are you going to do? Ask yourself two questions. Am I willing and am I able? Believe it or not, sometimes it's not in alignment, but that's how you know. Once you identify your vision and write it down, that's how you know which avenue to go and proceed with in real estate investing. Am I able to do this physically, financially, mentally? Am I able or am I willing? Do I really want to do what it takes to have or go or do what other people have or go or do? That's a big deal. Please don't start nothing halfway. And these amazing people that are coming behind me, these women, some of them may have coaching opportunities, but if you go that route, be true to yourself. Don't waste your time and don't waste theirs if you're not ready. I hope you hear me. Be upfront with yourself. Give yourself a checkup from the neck up. Are you really, really able? And are you also willing? That'll save you a lot of money and time and relationships. Never underestimate the compounding effect of consistency. I'm speaking to myself on that one because sometimes a sister girl can fall off track and get back on. Maybe I can pick up the phone on Monday, sleep in on Tuesday. You can't do that. That's not how you build a successful business unless you created a system with the right people that can do that. But most of us don't step like that. I didn't start like that. I had no money, no cash, and no rich uncle or auntie. I had to go get it. I had to go get it, y'all. And I encourage you, for those that got to go get it, just go get it, baby. The sky's the limit, honey. Discipline is the ability to give yourself a command and follow through with it. Time is your friend. Patience is rewarded in times you cannot see. Failure is not trying. All right. Now this is getting toward the end, and I know we're gonna have questions coming in. So I want y'all to do me a favor. Let's get pumped up. I know I've been talking, baby. It's almost 9 o'clock. We ready for the next person to come through the door swinging. So this is what I want y'all to do. Shake it off. Let's go. I can't see you, but I know you're doing it with me. Shake it off. Give it the Harlem Shake. Yeah. Have fun with it, baby. It's better when you have fun with it. Now repeat after me. And I got this from my mentor, Greg Pinio. Shout out to him. He's amazing. And put your name where I put my name. I, Brittany Thompson, am responsible for my own life. Nobody owes me anything. I'm gonna say it again. I, Brittany Thompson, am responsible for my own life. Nobody owes me anything, baby. Nobody. What do you want? When you see something so clear, the wheels are in motion, then vision will dictate everything you do. What do you see? What drives you? Success takes time. Successful people have a builder's mentality. It's not the McDonald's method. It's not the microwave method. Overnight results are not expected. They're great, but they're not expected. Let's go. It's time to run. Take all this in, figure out what your avenue is, put it on paper, and commit to take action, baby. Only you are stopping you from where you are to where you want to go. That's it. That's my 2. I can answer some questions now. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me, and I hope it helped y'all so much.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. Got everybody all fired up.
Yes.
You were like the perfect first person. I'm telling you. So
thank you so much.
Okay, good. Does anybody have any questions for Brittany? You can just unmute yourself if you're interested and talking to her, asking any questions. You can put yourself with your video on or off. It doesn't matter.
Let's go.
Who's got some questions or comments or anything that you want to say?
Good morning, Brittany.
Good morning.
From Lawrenceville. I am so fired up from your message this morning. It couldn't help but clue in on your comment about 75 hard. I'm day 20 now and 75 hard. And it's getting a little bit easier, but it's hard. My question for you is, there's so many things about this challenge that are things that I've wanted to do for a long time.
Okay.
So I'm trying to really focus on the process, not necessarily the outcome. Since you have completed that challenge, what are some of the things that have really become part of your DNA that you've kind of stuck with?
Oh my goodness. You know, full transparency. Going and doing exercising twice a day, 45 minutes each, with one of them being outside, has been the hardest thing. And I thought, man, I'm going to keep doing this forever. And you know what? This week, I probably went 3 or 4 days. I ain't worked out a bit. But I say that to say I recognize it and I don't make an excuse for it. As a matter of fact, I know today B is going to be walking because I'm flying today. So I'm going to be in that airport getting them steps in. But just to answer your question, eliminating excuses myself and being able to recognize them in others and not casting judgment on them because, again, they haven't been through what you've been through, right?
Right.
You just got to acknowledge, okay, adjustment. I'm making an excuse, and this is going to be big for anybody going into this weekend. Don't make just do either. You're going to do it. Look, my old mentor used to say, you either in the lane of the committed or the uncommitted. And if you're not making a commitment, you're not committing. So that's what I would say to that question.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very, very inspired by your message this morning. And yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, 75 hard. I see that question. How can a person join? All right, so 75 hard is not my program. It's a gentleman by the name of Andy Frisella. He has a lot of things going on, podcasts, all that stuff. I cannot say that I endorse every topic or every word he used because It's a lot of colorful language, but the fact that he created this challenge, the 75 hard challenge, has allowed me to free myself from mediocrity and taking the easy way out. So you can Google 75 hard. It's really just it's what you do is you just taking a series of tasks. I think it's like 8 tasks or something like that, 5 tasks. Reading 10 pages a day, picking a diet and sticking to it, no cheat meals, no alcohol, working out twice a day, 45 minutes each, not combined, and one of them has to be outside. What's some other ones? I know I'm leaving out some. Oh, drink a gallon of water. What
Take
else?
a picture daily.
Take a daily picture so you can see your progression. And you do this every day for 75 days. And if you miss anything, even if you're on day 60, Shawty, you got to go all the way back to day 1. And it is some serious self-development. And that, I think, is the catalyst for me, my movement with the Get Healthy With Me challenge and really doing all things vision. Is because I recognize if people could experience, we are all capable of a level of success much higher than the one we're at. The only difference is making a decision. Are we going to stay there or are we going to grow? That's what I got. Anybody else got some questions?
Yeah, unmute yourself, turn your video on if you have a question.
Please.
And also just a reminder, I mean, when you keep your video on, hey, Michael, I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey.
Okay, when you turn your video on, it helps you to stay present. When you turn your video off, that means you can just go around and do whatever you want, right? So highly recommend if you keep your video on, that means everybody's watching you, but that means you got to stay present.
Right.
All right, so just on that. Okay, hey, Michael, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. You have a question?
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Brittany. And I kind of feel honored, man. It looks like I'm the only guy on the whole thing, man. Gee whiz, I got all of these women in my life today.
Hey.
Don't tell my wife.
You're surrounded by some badass women right now.
Period.
But I honestly believe, like you, Brittany, and I understand today that you never know where you get your message from. And I want to thank you so much for being inspiring, because you was talking about me for a while. So I identify with what you were saying. And I just felt that that there was something off it. And I thank Stacy, because I've known Stacy for quite a while. But kind of like getting in the balance of being in and out of isolation with this pandemic. And in my age, I'm just getting up to really be more social media wise. So
it's tough.
I'm gonna stay with you guys the whole weekend to see what else I could learn, and I hope to get your list. I did text to the number.
All right.
And, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited because I need that motivation too. Because I sit there and I get lackadaisical very easy, and I started doing the exercise too. I wound up doing like 3 miles a day.
All right.
And but the only thing is I battle that cold weather when it gets cold, and it, like this morning, like 29 degrees. I'm not going out there.
You got to be committed, man. That was the worst part of the challenge, is when it's raining in Alabama, when it's below 30.
Right, yeah. So I usually wait later on in the afternoons, but I'll get it in sooner or later. But again, I want to thank you for all your inspiration, and thank everybody. Thanks, Stacy.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being here, Michael.
Brittany, this is Deanna. Can you hear me?
I can, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Good morning. I absolutely love your energy level. It is amazing. It helped me to wake up right now. It's almost about 7 o'clock here in California, but I really do appreciate you just bringing it, at 100% this morning. The energy, your inspiration, I call it your testimony, but it helped me to really put some things in perspective, because, I am a Christian, and these scriptures that you gave, I refer back and reflect on them, but I gotta tell you, it just gave me a new outlook just hearing you speak. And I know that I need to go back and redo my mission statement, because I need to be clear on what I want to accomplish. Yes. So, I really do thank you, because sometimes, we can be all over the place. And it's not until we sit down and write things out and write the vision and make it plain that we're able to really get back on track and to focus. And so that's one of the things that I'm going to be dealing with today. I'm just really going to just push back from some other things that I had planned, because I have been struggling with just trying to get my business off the ground. And it just dawned on me that I wrote out a mission, but it wasn't the right mission. Ooh. So I really need to write out the right mission. So I thank you. And I really appreciate you just bringing it at 100% and just being transparent and being real. And you have a blessed day.
Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Hey, if there's nothing else you take from this, I'll say it again. Blenders can't toast and toasters can't blend, baby. We got to stay in our lane.
That's right. That's right. But thank you.
Thank you, love, so much.
Hey, Brittany.
Yes.
This is Lori Martin. How are you?
Hey, Lori, I'm wonderful.
So I am here in Atlanta. I'm an investor agent. And I just want to say I'm so grateful to you, so grateful for Stacy. She continues to keep us in front of really good people. I tell people all the time, we're always fed with this group. So thank you, Brittany. Thank you so much. What did I get out of it? I got a lot. I got your energy, knowing that just to keep pushing and keep moving forward. And I just want to thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lori. I appreciate your kindness. And it was my prayer. I prayed before I got on saying, Holy Spirit, please give me what you want me to say. Give me the seeds that they fall on fertile ground. And it's such an honor. I'm so humbled and I'm so appreciative to even be able to share on this platform. And I'm so grateful to Stacy and her team for just seeing something in me and helping me develop that part of myself. So I'm grateful. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, Brittany, it's Christy. Hey, and this is my 6-year-old. So I'm an investor as well. Sorry, we look kind of rough this morning. So
I like it regular. Let's do it.
But I just want to say thank you. It was cool. I wanted to let you know, like, you're impacting little ones too, because I'm doing, he's in kindergarten. We're doing virtual school. So when you came on with energy this morning and you were like, boom, he's like, boom, Mom, is this your school day? I'm like, it is my school day. So know you're impacting everyone across the board, and thank you.
Thank y'all.
Yes. So keep crushing it.
Thank you so much. You guys don't know how full my heart is. I'm so
Hi,
handsome.
Virginia. I'm from Atlanta. Well, I'm from the Snellville area, but yeah, my husband and I just started investing, and it was funny because he saw an advertisement for this seminar this weekend. He was like, you've got to go. You've got to go. I believe that this would really help us. This morning, when you started talking, he is in our office downstairs. And he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm in my seminar. He goes, are you partying? And I was like, no, but she is on fire. And that's how I want to be. So he's rocking it, and absolutely loved the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Virginia. Look, we got up. That means we got something to do. We got air in our lungs. Y'all, we got something to do. Let's do it. Do it. Don't look back. So grateful. So grateful. And for those of y'all that are just now joining in, I hope that there's a replay. If you miss it, I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you. But you can text either Get Healthy if you want to join the Get Healthy With Me challenge for free. For free. You can text that code to the cell phone number in the chat box, and you can text Vision, and you'll get a free goal setting worksheet and a little quick how-to video of, again, a little bit about my story and how to apply it. My goal is to give so much value that I'm tripping over coins. They just start, it's a part of my affirmation. It just comes. Money comes to me through multiple sources on a continuous basis in increasing amounts. So I'm not worried about that. And I encourage you all to say the same and declare it over yourself. Money comes to you from continuous sources on a daily basis in continuous and increasing amounts. Just say it. Just claim it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I love it, Brittany, so much. Thank you.